thing is massive.
He's moving. He's probably going to get back up, mate.
He's got up. He's right.
Yeah.
For over 25 years, I've been intrigued by harvesting and cooking food from the wild, hormone, drug, and stress-free. I like to see my food running, swimming, and flying in their natural environments. I've crossed oceans, deserts, and jungles in search of the freshest wild game on the planet. I'm Mario Kalpou, and this is Man Eats Wild.
I'm here in the Northern Territory of Australia, also known as the deadly Outback, for good reason. It has some of the most dangerous critters and creatures on the planet. We have the deadliest snakes, the deadliest spiders, saltwater crocodiles. It is dangerous. On this trip, I'm hunting one of Australia's largest dangerous game animals, the Asiatic water buffalo. These giants were introduced in the 1840s to supply meat to remote northern farming communities. Today, the buffalo are considered a feral pest and are causing significant damage to the wetlands. Bulls can grow up to 2,200 pounds, and they're known to charge people and even gore them to death with their huge, sharp horns. So it's always wise to have a partner with a backup gun to come along. So my friend Alex Jagus, who's a proper Australian bushman, is going to come on the journey with me. So happy to be in this amazing landscape with you, Alex. I'm super pumped for this hunt.
No, it's great to have you here, mate.
It's been one of my dreams for like so long to see the NT during the wet season.
It's an exciting time of year. Our wet season sort of starts in late December and runs through to usually April, and there's no rain from after that, so it's a stark contrast of, you know, death to life, and the rain starts that cycle again.
Every time I've ever spoken to anyone about coming here during this time of year, they said, don't come, you know, you're crazy. It's so difficult to get around. And
yeah, it's going to be tested. We're going to be doing a bit of swimming and a bit of swearing, and yeah, we're going to be wet.
Yeah, as long as any, you know, saltwater crocodiles don't float past us.
No, we'll probably try and stay out of the way of them, I reckon.
So here we are, eh, Alex?
Yeah, mate, this is the start of our hunting grounds.
Never seen it this green in all my times coming here. It's absolutely unbelievable here.
Looks like we're going to get a break in the weather too, which is good, so hopefully this afternoon we'll be out there and into it.
I'm ready to get into it, Alex. Let's do this,
Let's
man.
get into it.
Let's do it. It is truly incredible to be out roaming around this ancient hunting ground. But it quickly becomes very obvious just how waterlogged these lands really are. We're going to have to cross many flooded streams, and it's what might be lurking inside that has me worried. There are definitely freshwater crocodiles here, but it's the deadly saltwater crocodile that we really have to be careful of. These monsters can travel long distances, and with as much water about, they literally could be anywhere.
It's not ideal, but if you want to hunt buffalo, that's where we got to go. What do you reckon?
I reckon as long as we don't get snapped up by a crocodile, I'll be happy.
Keep your eye out for the snapping handbags, mate, and we'll be right.
Why aren't you going first? Just waiting for a snake to go. Shh. I believe that's a olive python or a water python, but a really common Australian snake. This is about as big as they actually get. I'd say he's over 2, maybe 3 meters. I wouldn't recommend being out in the outback and picking up any old snake because most of them are pretty deadly, but this guy is harmless. This is what I love about Australia. There's so many amazing creatures. Australia really is one of my favorite places on the planet. I love its vast landscapes and abundant wildlife. And we've just found our first sign of the mighty water buffalo. What we've got here is actually a buffalo wallow, and this is exactly the reason why a lot of Australians, and in particular people from the Northern Territory, want to see these beasts gone. They cause a huge amount of damage to these water systems. So if we can do our part and knock a few down, then it's a good thing for everyone.
We're about 100 meters away from a really decent bull. He's an absolute beast. He's coming towards. I'm gonna call him out.
We're locked in a standoff with what looks to be a promising buffalo bull. This bull looks like it's ready to charge at any moment. Stalking in closer has become way too risky, so I've decided to line up a shot.
He's an amazing animal. I just don't think he's big enough. Nah, he's a bit too small. There he goes through there.
Yeah, he's gone. I'm glad I passed him up.
Yeah.
He was a big animal, but I just want to take the oldest bull we can, you know?
A couple of years left to go on him, you know.
Yeah.
Let him spread his genetics, and yeah, he's one for another day, but it's still good to get up close on him, isn't it?
That was so exciting, man.
That's what it's all about, hunting these buffalo.
Oh, there is nothing better than just getting really close to dangerous game. This never gets old.
That's it, you do it all day. Let's go see what else we can find anyway.
The Indigenous people of Australia have hunted and gathered on this land for more than 40,000 years. After a sensational day of hunting in the Northern Territory, I've heard rumours of an Aboriginal artefact here that actually depicts the way these Indigenous people used to hunt. Wow. There is every chance in the world that these could be tens of thousands of years old. This is exactly why I've gotten into hunting, because I'm obsessed with our primal ways. The way that we should be living is in this fashion, hunting and gathering off the land. And these people had it right long before we came here. So to see this right now is honestly a really, really special moment for me. Seeing the ancient Indigenous artwork has really reminded me of why I love tapping into my primal instincts. And I can't wait to get back out there tomorrow in search of the mighty water buffalo. A brand new day means more rain and more mud. Luckily, the soft, muddy ground has made it easier to track these bulls.
This is the way he's coming. That'd be him. Yeah, they're fresh.
That's nice big bull tracks, eh?
Yeah, that's him. The water's just been disturbed.
Well, we've been tracking this really good buffalo for probably the best part of about 45 minutes now, and these tracks are ending up a bit all over the place and the ground's getting harder, so I think it's time we pull the pin and try and find another big bull. We'll find another one, Alex. We will find another one. Sometimes the chase is half the fun, right?
100%.
We have just spotted an absolute Outback monster bull. This is what we've been waiting for. And the time is right now to stalk into it. The wind is perfect. Fingers crossed we can get close because this thing is massive.
Get your breath, more relaxed.
These animals can absorb a lot of lead. They're super tough critters, so we've got to be ready for some backup shots.
Get ready. Get ready. There's a good chance he'll get up. He's moving. He's moving. He's probably going to get back up.
He's got up. He's got back up. He's got back up. This is one of the toughest animals on the planet. No two ways about it.
Congratulations, mate.
Thank you, man.
Nice shooting.
That is a very, very large animal, isn't it?
You know, people don't rate them against the African Cape buffalo. Yeah, the African Cape buffalo is a very dangerous animal, but these guys are tough, you know. They might be as aggressive, but they're tough, and when they're injured, you know, they can hold bullets and they can turn a situation on a hunter pretty quick themselves as well.
I'm feeling incredibly blessed for what was nothing short of an epic hunt. I've shot him twice in the vitals, and that's what dropped him the first shot, but they're just absolute monsters. Looks like we're gonna get a typical afternoon of monsoon or rain, so I better get going. Today I'm gonna be harvesting one of my favorite cuts of meat, the ribeye. Now, the ribeye steak is found between the chuck and the inner loin, and it starts from the 6th rib all the way through to the 12th. It's a really nice cut of meat. It normally has the most amount of marbling or fat in it, and it's a really juicy and buttery cut. Look how thick this animal's skin is. That's close to an inch thick, you know? No wonder these things absorb lead. They're just a seriously tough animal. So as you can see, I've cut really cleanly this ribeye backstrap, and now I'm trying to chop the part that attaches the spinal column to the rib. So they just pop off if you use a little handy axe like this or a hatchet. What you want to do is, there's the bone, bang, just crack it, bang. Next one, bang. There's the backstrap I was referring to the spine. It's really cleanly cut off. And now I'm just going the underside of it, just to get a bit of separation. There it is, the ribeye cut. Rib 6 through to 12 between the chuck and the loin. I'm really looking forward to showing you guys a beautiful recipe from South America very shortly. On this trip to the Northern Territory, I felt a really strong connection with the land. Seeing that ancient Aboriginal cave with all the artworks in it, it almost gives you goosebumps. The Indigenous people have been hunting these lands for thousands of years. So for me to honour that and make use of the land just like they have, really brought home to me how important it is to hunt and gather and appreciate where your food comes from. What an epic day, guys. Over 30 miles of hiking. I've got some amazing ribeye steaks sitting in this backpack right now. Pure, wild meat. And I've certainly earned a swim in this beautiful waterfall behind me. After an amazing buffalo harvest here in the Northern Territory, I'm going to show you guys how to do a ribeye of buffalo with chimichurri condiment and potatoes bravas. Potatoes bravas actually means the fierce or brave potato dish, and I thought it was very fitting as a buffalo is a super fierce animal and you've got to be pretty brave to hunt one. So let's start with the chimichurri. Get some parsley and chop it up really finely. I'm going to put that in my bowl or ramekin, whatever you're going to use. Chop up some chili really fine. Add that chili into the mix. Next ingredient is dried oregano. Finely chopped garlic. I think 1 or 2 cloves should be plenty for this. Add that into your chimichurri mix. Now, olive oil. Don't be shy with this. And a bit of apple cider vinegar for acidity. That's how you want it, nice and glazed. Beautiful. Add some salt, bit of pepper, quick stir, and that's your chimichurri done. Onto the potatoes bravas. So first thing is you want to get some water boiled and get your potatoes on. Right, guys, so what you want to do in this water is going to add some chili flakes, just a little bit. It's going to really flavour that water. Cumin. Big sprinkle of that, yum, and some smoked paprika, a couple of bay leaves, and that's it. Let that get to the boil. Now we're gonna make the potatoes bravas sauce. So we're gonna chop up some more garlic, some cumin. I'm gonna add some of that in there, some smoked paprika and cayenne pepper, oregano a little bit, some chili flakes, okay. A little bit of olive oil. I brought some organic mayonnaise. I would normally make this myself, but unfortunately, as you can see, I'm not exactly in my kitchen. So we're gonna add some mayonnaise in there. Time for the potatoes. Chopping them up into small pieces. This is the buffalo fat from the buffalo that I harvested, and I'm gonna actually render it down to cook the potatoes in. So it's a really good way to utilize the animal 100% and also give you a unique flavor. This fat has rendered down to a beautiful liquid state. It's gonna be amazing to cook with. High smoke point, which is what you want. Look at that. That's pure fat from the animal. You can't beat these flavors. This is pure, wild ingredients. These are gonna crisp up so nicely. So here's the ribeye that I harvested from my buffalo, and all I've done is literally split down the middle of those rib bones. I think this is rib number 7 and 8. Add some salt, bit of pepper, quick stir. Look at that beautiful intramuscular fat and marbling through there. these potatoes are perfectly cooked. Nice golden brown, crispy, silky skin. Look at that, amazing. This is potatoes bravas. And then we're gonna ladle some of this beautiful Argentinian chimichurri on top of this wild buffalo ribeye. And it really doesn't get any better than that. Fantastic. Perfect timing, Alex. I'm so happy to share this with you. This is a ribeye of buffalo, that one that we harvested, and potatoes bravas, which means potato of the fierce and brave. So it'd be my pleasure if you could try some of this food with me that we've
I'd love to, mate.
worked our butts off to get. Try a bit of that.
Mate, that's awesome.
That has got such a beautiful, subtle flavour to it. Not as tough as I thought it was going to be, because a lot of this wild game can be pretty tough. But that is surprisingly tasty and actually quite tender.
Who needs to go to town when you can get this tucker in the bush, mate?
Absolutely. And this is what it's all about, you know? It's about going out, it's about enjoying nature, it's about harvesting wild food and earning your food, you know? This is the real trophy for me.